All right, we are live.
Oh my goodness.
I am
Yeah.
here. I am here, and I'm with my daughter Alicia, and she is live streaming on her channel also. So we're doing like a dual live stream just to
Yep.
see how many people we can get in here and and chat with us. So she's going to share her chat. I'm going to share my chat. We'll see how many people can come in and hang out with us. It's a gorgeous day here in Virginia. We are
Now my Logitech's not working.
we're going to hit 84 degrees, I think they said today. So and I'm looking this way over here because I'm watching her video over on this side. So I have Chopper Spruill 1 in my chat, and he's saying "G'day, mate," because he's catching us up from Australia. So hi, Mark. How you doing this morning?
Thanks, Chris, for joining us. Chris says he's got to go. Much love.
Okay, bye, Chris. So, what's Mark up to? Chopper's Rule 1. Said he's getting ready to go to work. Do you not have the coronavirus over there, or do you guys have you kind of gotten over it? Oh, I do see your chat too. I got your chat. Do you have this chat, Alicia?
I'm not seeing it. I can't get my camera to work for some reason.
Okay.
I'm trying everything to get my camera to work.
All right.
I'm not seeing your chat. I've just got mine, but I've got both chats side by side right here, so I can see them on my screen.
He's saying he's building a new sleigh for Cookie. He he builds bikes and stuff. Mm-hmm. He built a little cart to go fishing with, and he's very creative, and I love it. And Cookie,
that sounds awesome.
Cat or the dog? Cat. So he has had a little fire truck.
Aww.
For Cookie. He said they do have the coronavirus in Australia.
Well, oh my goodness.
You be safe out there if you're going to work. So it's a weekend here, so I don't have to work. We took the boat out this morning the first time this year and got out on the lake a little bit. It was a little chilly. Fish weren't biting, but we had fun anyway. At least we got out of the house. I've been working from home for 2 weeks now. And it doesn't mean I don't go out. I still go out if I have an appointment. There you go. I got her.
I'm trying to get this thing to work here. It's driving me insane.
Cookie is the cat. I thought that Cookie was the cat. Right.
Aww.
Aww. So I'll have to go check it out. I'll go do the live stream. I'll check out and see your new day for Cookie if you've made video of it yet. So I appreciate you coming in. But yeah, it was our first time on the lake. I mean, there were a mess load of boats. We didn't catch any fish, but there were a lot of people on the lake this morning. I think everybody's kind of getting stir crazy and looking for something to do, and figured the lake would be a safe place because you're kind of distant. We don't have to go near anybody to launch our boat because we have a private boat launch for our neighborhood. So nobody else was there. So, we didn't come in contact with anybody, and no boats get close enough to you.
Our neighbors at the end of the road had a block party.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Iron Fire Horse.
Irene. Hi, Iron Fire.
And Patty P. Miss Patty P is in the house. Hi. How y'all doing today? Have a good day, Mark. Be safe out there.
And we're dual streaming, by the way, so on mine you can see my diamond art a little bit better. That's what I'm working on.
Yeah, you can't see it at all on this one.
Yeah.
But
this is actually fun to do. I'm going to buy more of these.
Yeah. So what have you all been doing? Are you staying inside away from people and stuff?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do over here. The boys are playing video games. Even Michael's in the front room playing video games, and I've been back here working on my art and stuff like that. I did painting one of my mugs. Actually, I can probably show you one of my mugs.
She's saying you're echoing, but I don't hear an echo.
My llama mug.
Llama mama.
It's hard to see.
Do you hear an echo?
I don't hear an echo.
All right, she's saying you're echoing. Patty, do you hear an echo?
You turn me down. I can turn me down.
Maybe just a notch.
How's that?
Is that better, Irene? If I'm looking over here, it's because I have my second computer set up over here and I can see her artwork on it.
Yeah.
If you go to Fariana Vlogs, if you can pull up two screens and want to watch both of the screens, she said it seems better.
Okay. Yeah, I turned my mic down too. Oh, I'm hearing you on yours.
But we're live streaming on both channels at the same time, which is weird, but hey, you can do it. She figured it out. I don't know how to do it. So Irene said she was in isolation, but had to bring her youngest daughter home. How is your daughter? You're not talking, so she can't hear you.
Oh, I'm not talking right now.
Oh,
I
she
think
said
I'm
it.
echoing off of yours.
Maybe.
You're like your computer.
Is my volume too high?
I don't know. Do you have a headset?
Yeah, but it won't work. I've tried it before. I think I've tried it before. And this one, the volume is off on this one. So this one doesn't have volume at all.
Okay. It should be fine.
It's not through doing that. Her landlord kicked her out even though she had the rent money. Huh? That doesn't make sense.
Horrible.
Why would they do that?
That shouldn't be allowed.
Maybe you can help each other out. Pet's here, Pet and Chick.
Hey, Pet. Hey, Chick.
Good morning. Do you want to live stream with us?
Yeah, join stream.
Come on in. We got
I
to
would love
on two channels. We got a stream on my channel and a stream on hers going simultaneously.
Oh, I like that word, simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
It's a big word.
Dark Angel says he can't hear me.
That's Michael.
I know. He's not sure what channel
What?
it is. Kyle Lusk is in the house. Hi, Kyle. How you doing this day? We got bored of not being around people, so we thought we'd throw a chat out here. Karen's in the house. Hi, Karen.
Audio input for OBS?
My desktop's probably low. There, desktop audio. I turned it up.
Yeah, I had a great time on my vacation. The only thing is I came back with bot flies. If you don't know what a bot fly is,
They're gross.
Google that because I got bit the first day I was on my vacation down in Belize. I got a bite on my right knee, bite on my left, bite on my left leg. I thought it was just like a mosquito bite or something like that. But we had been hiking in the jungle and it was very, very cool. But when I came home, it never healed. So I went to the doctor and someone suggested that I tell them it was bot flies. And then he sent me to a surgeon and the surgeon had to remove them. Now I'm healing up and it feels so much better. I was in so much pain from these bites. I'm telling you what, and the bot flies, I guess they eat your tissues or something. So they were like, one was in my knee and one was in my leg and they were eating on me. And it caused a whole lot of pain. It really did. Sometimes I wouldn't feel any pain. I don't know, maybe they were sleeping. But then, if I was like, I could even be driving and I'd get like sharp pain shooting through my legs or shooting through my knee. and it was terrible.
Ugh.
So now that they're removed, it's so much better. It feels so much better.
That sounds like a horrible experience.
It was awful. And the doctor wouldn't let me watch when he was removing them because I wanted to videotape it to put it on YouTube. And he was like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. And so he said, like, I would try to sit up to look, and he was like, no, lay down, lay down. So he had like froze my legs, put the stuff that will freeze your leg and whatever, and I could feel him digging in my leg. It was like awful. And then he was like, okay, I'm done. And I said, well, what was it? And he's like, a bot fly. I was like, I said, well, can I videotape? And he's like, no, lay down. So, it would have been viral. That would have been cool if he'd have let me do it. But no, he was like all concerned I'd probably pass out because it was gross. But I went back for a checkup Friday. Everything is fine. It was painful. It really was painful. So I don't recommend that to anybody. I do recommend, however, Belize, because Belize was awesome, even though I got the bites and, things happen. I say it's part of the adventure. I have a good
life.
tell.
Yeah.
Pat says he hates creepy bug things. I do too, when they're living inside your leg and they're eating you from the inside out.
You can't tell he hates creepy bug things. Have you seen his videos? They're all creepy bug things.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
But the jungle was awesome. We went on a morning hike. I guess we got there around 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Well, of course, we had a guide take us through, and he was telling us about the different trees and plants. And we were looking for monkeys, and we were looking for jaguars because there were jaguars here. But we never did find any. Oh, Pet doesn't.
It's chick.
Oh, yeah, I can understand that. Not much for too many creepy bug things. If they stay off me, it's fine. But if they're on me, like one day I was sitting on the porch in our cabin, and one of the guys that was working in on the sand, they was raking the sand and stuff, and he came up to me and he's like, he said, have you ever seen a vine snake? I think he called it a vine snake. And I said, no, why? And he's like, because there's one right here. You want to see it? And I was like, oh, okay. So I walked over, and it was inside of like one of those torches that they put on the sidewalk, along the sidewalk.
Oh, goodness.
Hanging out. So you could see its head and its tail, but their body was going through it. And I was like, okay, so I'm videotaping and everything. And then it came out and it started coming towards me. I was like, oh no, I'm done. So like I was up on that porch and out of the way. I was like, no, I'm out of here. Sorry.
No way.
Oh, Iron Firehorse told Pet he was a monkey. Oh, you have a monkey. No, I don't have a monkey. Oh, Pet monkey. No, but we were going into the jungle. I think she's talking about you, Pat.
Ooh.
But we were going into the jungle to try to find monkeys and jaguars because that was a jaguar preserve. I'm kind of glad they didn't, like sneak up on us or something. We did see prints from the jaguar. And we did some scratch marks in a tree where the jaguar was marking his territory, which was pretty cool. I think there's some monkeying around. I think there's some monkey business going on here.
Hey, we're the monkeys.
I got Virginia Helton from Alabama. Hi, Virginia. How are you today? Are you new to my channel?
Hi, Virginia.
I don't recognize you, but welcome.
Hi, Virginia from Virginia.
Yeah, we're from Virginia.
We're in Virginia.
Fariana on the other side here. We're just kind of hanging out and wasting a little bit of time because we've been cooped up, even though I did kind of get out on the lake this morning. Al, you drove a Jaguar with Prince. Not Prince Charles, because he's got the coronavirus, y'all.
Oh my goodness. Has there been an update on that?
No, I haven't heard anything.
Oh,
Well, welcome, Virginia. I'm glad that you stopped by. I hope you hang out with us for a little while. So anyway, we're going into the jungle, and we get to like a back section. He's showing us all kinds of bugs and
you.
stuff like that. Mr. Rogers has it too. Oh my gosh.
I thought Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Huh. That's sad. There's somebody from our church has it, but we haven't had church services in 3 weeks now, so it's not something that we're going to catch, but it's sad because it's hitting close to home now. Prime Minister of England has it.
We've had our first case in this area. A 30-year-old man. He went to New York and came back and caught the virus and had the virus. I'm like, why would you come back here and bring it to us?
Yeah. I don't understand it. I mean, I'm all for social distancing. I know that if I have to go out to work, I'm working from home. I've been working from home for 2 weeks, but I do have appointments where I have to leave my house. I'm very careful when I do that I go straight to my appointment, be around as few people as possible, and then come back home and work from home again. If I have to run to my office, there's only like 1 or 2 people going into the office now. And that's because what they do, they have to do from the office area. But I'm trying to be very careful. Karen,
I am too. I still have to babysit and stuff, but I'm down to 1 day a week, and we're down to like 3 kids now because half of them have like, allergies or cold, and, we don't want to risk anything.
Karen says they got 30 cases now.
Goodness.
Well, yeah, I have hand sanitizer in my car too. So if I have to pump gas or anything like that, I use hand sanitizer when I get back into my car. I always also have some wet wipes in my car. And I'm trying not to go to fast food or anything like that. I've actually only been out of my house twice this week. And this morning we took the boat out and went fishing, but we didn't go near anybody. We launched the boat from our neighborhood boat launch. Nobody was around. Went out there. There was thousands of boats. Seemed like thousands of boats out there. Everybody had the same idea, I guess, to get out. But we didn't get near anybody. We didn't stop at any marinas. We just, hung out in the boat for a few hours, did a little fishing. We didn't catch anything, and then came back home, put the boat back up, and Steve's outside washing the boat and playing around out front. So
playing around.
Opening up the pool. Oh, that must be your private pool at home. That's good. Then at least you can, enjoy that. It's a little chilly here yet. The water was registering like 58 degrees from our boat temperature gauge thing. Our fish finder that we have registers a water temperature.
Yeah.
But it's going to be like 80 today, but it's been in the 60s and it's going back down to the 60s tomorrow. So. Pool party at Kyle's once this is over. Heck yeah.
Where's Kyle?
I'll go. Kyle's down south somewhere. Kyle, are you in Texas? I know a lot of Tack and Brenda's friends are in Texas, and Kyle came from Tack and Brenda. That's where I met Kyle. And the toilet paper. We're on our way.
I'll be ready for a bathing suit for a pool party soon enough. I'm still losing some pretty decent weight.
We just need to ask ourselves, did you have a good life when you died? Enough to base a movie on. I can say yes.
No, probably not. I've
had a pretty fun life. Yeah. Well, I mean, the last 20 years have been fun. I'm not sure about before then. I'm in Virginia, and Fariana's in. for
Oh, I'm not getting any sound. There we go.
there, I'm back. You're back. There we go.
Okay. I was
Right
like,
now.
did I freeze or did you freeze? I don't understand
I
what
think we both froze.
happened.
Ted said
Like,
they
do I
found
have too many
toilet paper today. Yay,
Oh.
toilet paper.
Yay. We're stocked up. I don't need any more.
Yeah, we're pretty stocked right now. The little things in life. Yeah, I mean, this whole getting you to appreciate the little things in life, like going to visit somebody. Just think about, I read this somewhere on Facebook or something. It said, if you think it's bad being stuck in your house, think about how senior citizens feel in a retirement home or a nursing home when nobody comes to visit them. Just think of how they feel now.
And their whole day has to be scheduled. You know, you have to schedule seeing them and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right now, but think about them day to day, all the people in retirement homes that nobody ever came to visit them before, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it kind of gives you an idea what they go through sitting lonely all the time. So, you know, kind of makes you appreciate how they feel. And maybe you could do something about that. Maybe visit a nursing home once a month or something, you know?
How do you become a volunteer to visit a nursing home, though?
I think you would just go up to the nursing home. I remember when I was in like Girl Scouts or something, we visited a nursing home one time and sang or something. I don't remember what we did, but I remember going up to a nursing home. Now, I know there's a nursing home that 2 years ago at Christmas, we went up there with some Salvation Army Christmas stockings and let the residents stuff stockings with us. We brought everything, you know, and we just let them help us stuff them. And they enjoyed that and it gave them something to do.
It's a fun activity.
Yeah, I think it's fun. Maybe we'll do that again this year. I don't know around here because we're so far out in the country, but we can find a place to do that. That would be cool.
Buffer mania, probably.
So anyway, when we got to the jungle, we got like a mile or so in. We were by a creek, and the guide must have known that there were monkeys up in the tree across the creek area. So he was saying, "Do you see him? Do you see him?" And we're like, "No." And so we had to zoom our camera in, and our camera has a pretty good zoom. So we zoomed our camera all the way over to where the monkeys were, and we're able to see them. But we were like, "Can you make them come over here? They're too far away." But of course, he couldn't. So we continued on our path, and we ended up. There was a monkey in a tree right over our heads. So we did actually get a really close up of a monkey, which was so very cool.
That sounds awesome.
Pet and Chick said we should be visiting nurses at their homes. They might be busy at the hospital.
Lordy. You know what really made me sad, though? I saw a video of a little boy running up to hug his parent, and his parent's a nurse, and the parent had to kind of go like this. Like, that's really sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but she's protecting them. They
Yeah.
should have that conversation with them that when mommy comes home, you can't hug her right away, but when she gets her shower, then you can go and hug her, you know?
Yeah. They don't understand.
Yeah. Iron Fire says you can volunteer anytime, but now I don't know. No, now you can't go at all because my mom is in like assisted living. She's 86. They have told them they can't go in there. My sister brings her food because she has a kitchen and she fixes her own food and stuff. So my sisters that live close by to her, that's up in northern New York, will cook for her. and bring it to her and put it in her freezer. And now they can't go in. So they've stocked her as best they can. So Patty said, my sister Patty said that she's going to go like, because she's on the bottom floor, like knock on her window and slip stuff through the window for her. But Patty doesn't go out anyway. Patty's pretty much a homebody too. Mom's 87, she says. Well, I missed a year somewhere. Dang it.
Oh, you're not the
Well, she-
favorite child? You don't know her birthday?
She just had a birthday in March. So, yeah, New York's a hot spot, but they're in northern New York, all the way up the top. The city is what's having issues right now in New York City, and they're quite a ways from the city. So, they're not doing too awful bad up there. They have 1 or 2 cases, I think, in the neighboring towns. Why no vids, Miss Patty? Because her sister Val isn't up there to encourage her.
Patty's my aunt.
So, yeah, and even because they have a community washer dryer where my mom stays, and they don't even want my mom doing that. My sisters don't. They said she can slip her laundry out the window. Patty will take it home and do it and bring it back so that she doesn't have to go and, like touch the wash machines and stuff, because other people are coming in to visit other residents and you just don't know who's coming in, And it's kind of like, I mean, there's people there that can help them, but they're pretty much independent up in the housing area or apartments or whatever it is. I don't know how many people have died at the hospital 5 blocks from me. I don't know. Have anybody died in Virginia?
I think we were in the teens for that. Last I checked, it was 9, and then it went up last night. So let me check. I know there was the first infant death in like Illinois or something.
Oh,
Let me see if I can pull that up. Let's go to here.
thumbs up. But if you all are on my video, you better be thumbsing up. I think I got some suntan from this morning.
22.
Do it look like I have suntan?
A little bit. You're reddish.
Windburn.
22 deaths in Virginia so far.
Oh, that's too bad.
But it's just recently hit us in the past week or two. I mean, our numbers are going up real quick.
I know there's a facility, a medical facility, like a urgent care that has to shut down right now because there were 2 people in there with the coronavirus.
Yep.
So they're going to disinfect them Monday so they can open back up.
Yeah, they shut down Philip Morris because of that.
Yeah, I when I'm up there, I'll record stuff for Patty, and I put it on my channel. Yeah, you really got to wash your hands a lot. Irene says she has to go to laundromat.
Patty could have a whole channel on like stitching and knitting, and it would be like
cross stitch, kind of
crafty.
cross stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure you bring some sanitizer with you and wash your hands, or maybe gloves, because you got to push all those knobs and touch those handles and stuff. Well, if Patty lived closer, we could do some videos together, but she's a long way from me. Irene says she's been hanging out with her girlfriend in the Netherlands. I can't even tell you what it's like. People on the street have it, and one
was in her house last week.
That's not good.
That's terrible.
Yeah, she's a so-and-so, all right. She's a ex-stitcher. So, Pet, have you heard from Granny Monster? Oh, puns. It's not punny. It's not punny, Pat. Yeah, it's pretty sad. I hope Granny's doing okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen her on YouTube in a while.
She's taking a break. She doesn't even know if she's going to come back.
Mm.
She's groovy. He's saying she's groovy. I emailed her, but I didn't hear anything back.
Too much YouTube stress or just life in general?
She feels like life's passing her by and she's missing out on it. So she wanted to live in the real world for a little while.
I can see that.
I live in the real world, but you know, this is fun for me. This is just a way to get out of the real world for a few minutes because I live in the real world. So anyway, when I went to the doctor on Friday, they did my temperature and blood pressure and they said, "Oh my gosh, you're everything's perfect. You're just awesome." And I said, "Well, of course I am. I haven't been to work in 2 weeks. No stress."
The way you said that, they said everything was perfect and awesome. I was like, of course I am. I'm
Of
perfect
course
and
I am
awesome.
awesome. Yeah. We miss her. I miss her too. I really do. I'll tell you though, I never called the cops on anyone or anything, but if it's like that again when I go, I'm calling the snitch line. I would too. Shoot.
I would.
Yeah.
We
People
should have called it on the party last night.
people aren't taking it serious. I mean, they really aren't. People are going out. They don't act like, you know, it's going to affect them or anything. And they were saying on the news the other night, the news channel was saying they're not even going to resuscitate people anymore because it takes 4 or 5 people in the room to resuscitate somebody. And if they have the coronavirus, then they're putting themselves in jeopardy. They said like 47 doctors have gotten the coronavirus from patients, from, you know, resuscitating patients and stuff. And if all of our doctors get sick, who's going to be taking care of us?
And they're denying medical care to people like with Down syndrome and like mental retardation because they probably don't understand really what's going on or the severity. And they're denying them health care right now.
Like if they're sick?
Yeah, I saw an article on that too. Because they don't know how to respond. They can't control their responses sometimes and they can overreact. And the doctors don't want like their equipment pulled off or anything like that.
Huh. I don't know. I haven't heard that. Yeah, it pisses me off too. When people, they don't seem to care about other people and they just don't take it serious enough.
Mm-mm.
And that's with everything. I mean, even being out on the lake this morning, we had boats that weren't being safe. I mean, they were coming too close to us, not because of the coronavirus, but because you're supposed to respect other people's space on the water, and you don't keep your boat flying towards somebody. You know, there's plenty of space on the lake for people to go around you, and to come that close to another boat and try to wake them and stuff when they're fishing, I just find it unnecessary. I think people need to be more careful. I mean, I'm trying to drive and there's boats all over crossing in front of me. And it's like, really? Why are you crossing in front of me when you see me coming? You know,
It's a lack of respect, I think.
it totally is a lack of respect. So, I mean, I don't get why people have to be that way.
Mm.
Cat and Chick said they haven't left the house for weeks. I will honestly say I have.
I have to go to the store.
I've had to go twice for work projects I've had to leave the house to do, but I only came in contact with like 3 people each time. So that's kind of why we're doing this today, to see if anybody wanted to come and hang out a little bit and
Socialize.
socialize.
Yeah, even my doctor's appointment next Tuesday is going to be via computer, and that's a first for me.
I'm not bored. I'm really not. Working from home, I've been so busy working. I mean, I start working at 8:30 in the morning, and it's 5 o'clock. I'm just trying to wrap up and get things done. I take a break for lunch, but I have to get right back at work. So it's kind of like the same thing, except for I don't have that hour and 15-minute drive home and to work and home.
And she gets to sit on Facebook calling me all day.
Well, I do have Facebook Messenger, and I have a portal. So we do have the portal running, but I am working. Really, I am. So sometimes I have to turn them down when I have phone calls I have to return or make or whatever. Karen says she has to work all week. Luckily, she doesn't work around too many people, and she's only working a couple hours a day. But just stay safe out there if you have to go to work.
That's good. Yeah.
If we all do the same, if we all do at the same time, it could work. But when we all have some mothers running silly-nilly, won't stop the spread. And you're right, it won't. So the only thing we can pray about or hope for or wish for, whatever you want to put it, is that they get a vaccine or they get some kind of cure. They figure it out how to, to stop this rampage.
Or they start fining people that are not following directions and staying home. And
I have a pass. I have a letter saying that I need to go out.
I don't.
Well, from my work. But it's pretty hard for them not to know that I'm a business because my car's logoed. That's why I try not to show my car in any of my videos. I work a few hours a day, what I can at home, but my gig needs to be unseen. So next week, well, I hope you have at least a way to get paid. Yeah, I think the government's doing a good job. I don't know Canada, but in the United States, I think the president is trying really hard to do what he can. I'm not going to trash anybody in government or, anywhere, because what would we do if we were in that situation? Nobody knows.
I wouldn't want their job.
I wouldn't either. So, I've just got to support what he does. If he makes a wrong choice, anybody could make a wrong choice. It's not a time to be bashing anybody, president-wise or whatever. Just hope that whatever decisions that he does make bring us in the right direction and help. It's the people that aren't listening and going out and trying to spread this virus. That's the ones that we can say bad things about. That was
not a bad influence.
We could just yell at people acting stupid. Wait, no, create, not hate. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But we can yell at people being stupid. Yeah. Irene said she's looking at them like mass murderers. Oh, good. Canada's paying employees 75% of wages. Steve still has a full-time job. He has to go out of the house, but I've told him to stay out of stores and stuff because he was saying the other day something about that they weren't making coffee inside of the Sheetz gas station. And I said, well, why are you going inside the Sheetz gas station? Bring your own coffee. I wouldn't want to be touching a coffee pot that 100 people I've already touched that morning. So do me a favor and, avoid people if you can and avoid touching things. So that way you ain't bringing it home. Hi, CR. How are you today? We're just here, just chatting, taking up time.
And space.
And space.
3:11. I feel like
I just tell him, Pat. I'm going to tell him you said that. I did say it to him, and I said, look, we need to talk about this. And he's like, I understand. He's really making an effort now not to go into stores. We don't want Stevie sick, Scuba Steve. We need to go scubaing.
Yeah, but Michael's got to go in people's houses and stuff. And I know they have guidelines. They're allowed to say no to a customer now if they notice anybody is sick or anything like that. But I'm still like, you're still touching, their house and their wiring and their, all their stuff. Like,
make sure he's washing his hands and
he's wearing gloves and stuff.
Sanitizer and stuff. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm one of those people. I'm the first to get sick in a house if somebody has a cold, All right.
Irene's saying everybody, I guess in Canada, gets at least 2,000, except people like her. She has to go to the United Way for perks.
That's not fun.
No. I know she struggles.
What I'm worried about is I got a letter in the mail about a month ago saying that they were taking me off of food benefits. And then all of this stuff started going on. And they're like, oh, well, we're not removing anybody and we're giving everybody food money and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, does that mean I'm getting any money for food to stock up on? Or am I booted? I don't know what's going on.
They're probably, as far as Irene goes, they're probably because she isn't paying into the system.
Mm-hmm.
Taxes in Canada? Canada has taxes, don't they? I know down here, if you don't pay in, then you don't get benefits. Or you get very little benefits.
I technically pay in. Michael and I filed together.
I don't know. Well, that's sad anyway. It's the people who really need it,
Mm-hmm.
All we can do is hope that the people who still have jobs like us, I'm blessed. I thank God that I still have a job and Steve still has a job. All we can do is try to help out our neighbors and family and whoever that may be in need right now until things get back to normal. And, even after that. Hey, Pet, did you see the video I did on the drone? I just did the drone video, the one that was sent to me that you won. I think I put it out a couple days ago. It's been a long time coming. I should have done it earlier, but I was procrastinating.
I saw it. I wanted you to fly that thing around.
Can you hear the motorcycles?
Yeah.
Pat said hi.
Hi, Pat. What you doing with two computers?
This one's, Alicia and I are live streaming. She's live streaming on her channel and I'm live streaming on mine and we're together.
Tell Pat he needs to come help me.
Pat, Steve, you come over here and tell him. People here want us round up in the quarantine camp. That's crazy. Oh, look up.
Hey, Pat, come help me. I need some help. Just manual labor. It's all it is.
What are you doing? Say hi, Steve.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Alicia. Hi, Iron Fire Horse. Hi, Creative Redundancies.
Yeah, that's what gets me is the head of these companies that are making all the money.
Bye,
That's
everybody.
like Goodwill, and Goodwill is not even a charity.
Mm-mm.
Was private owned, and he's making a big bunch of money.
Where's that diaper pin at?
What diaper pin? Diaper pin?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Bye.
Bye. Steve said bye.
Bye.
You can use your boat.
I'll wait outside.
We would help, but we're social distancing. That's good. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why he needs a pin. What are you doing, Steve?
It's a guy thing. They always something random to do. Doesn't make
He's
any
out there
sense to
doing
us.
something. He's building a fire pit. When this is over, we can all roast marshmallows.
That'd be cool.
I think it's hilarious. Usually housing and workers at social assistance treat us like garbage and her constantly harassing us now. They're saying stay away. Don't even talk to us. That's just rude. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
horrible.
sorry. Irene, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Looking for something?
Here, look in there. Look, see that glass bowl over there?
Yeah.
Get one out of there.
Know where they were.
That's not a diaper pin, though. A diaper
Safety
pin
pin?
has a
What
little
is it, a
plastic
safety pin?
thing. Yes.
I found it. I got my safety pin. That's what I was after right there. Fixing the boat.
Fixing the boat cover.
Well, the engine motor.
I'll bring the diaper pin if Steve picks me up. That's what Pet and Chick said. Picks. Get it? Pick.
How you want to go? You want me to steal a helicopter and come get you?
Let's run the boat up.
That's a fact. I could do that, but it'd take a while.
Oh, he's creating. He thinks you're creating with the string and the thing. He is.
I
He
am
is.
creating.
CR does a lot of stuff with like strings
I am creating.
and pencils and pens and anything. We'll do one of those, give me an object and we'll make something out of it.
MacGyver.
Bye. Pet says, hell yeah, a helicopter will work.
I'm getting stuck to my paper.
Chopper.
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 Like the one from MASH?
Chick. Chick said it.
Like the one from MASH?
Chick said, come and get him. She's been locked up too long with him. Don't depends have tape. Oh. I don't blame Chick. There's got to be a place to send these guys. She said she'll pack his bags. Funny. Yes, we all need quiet. But see, I'm lucky with Steve because when Steve gets home from work, he falls asleep. So the whole rest of the night is quiet. So if you feed him, do you feed him, Chick? Because if you feed him, he'll fall asleep. And then you can have quiet the rest of the night.
Full belly equals the TV remote is all yours.
Pet said, hey, I'm sitting right here. Feed me. I made shepherd's pie last night. It was really good. I've been cooking a lot because now I don't have the hour and 15 minutes to drive home. I can actually cook dinner. So did y'all see the picture of the tarantula that I saw when I was in Belize?
I saw it.
Dad only works for naps, though. He doesn't sleep long. Oh, well, Steve does. Maybe Steve can give him lessons on long napping. Well, actually, Steve will take like a nap and then he'll get up and get some chips or something and then he'll fall back asleep. So I think it really has something to do with the food.
It's his metabolism. He has to slow down to metabolize everything.
That's right. They have tarantulas in Canada? Or you have them in your house?
Oh, creepy.
I guess that's
Too big.
25 toast beefs. I was totally prepared. Toast beef. Roast beefs? Toast beefs. Must be roast beefs.
Autocorrect.
They have huge spiders. Well, we don't have huge spiders. We have some black widows and stuff, but the tarantula, seeing the tarantula in the wild was pretty awesome. As long as he didn't come near me, I was good. I'm not a big fan of roast beef.
I like it. It's okay.
I'll eat it and everything, but it's not one of my go-to meals. Steve likes it. Steve likes it a lot. Eight-legged monsters on roast beef. Roast beef. Oh, she got them on sale in December. That's pretty cool.
It's a good sale.
I'm not a roast beef fan though. I like chicken. Steve's not a big fan of chicken. He likes beef. So I did bake a chicken stir fry that turned out pretty good. Karen says West Texas has tons of tarantulas. Well, you just keep them down there with those rattlesnake people.
You can keep those over there.
I don't want none of those either. So we were going to do a canoe trip down the river in Belize. So they always would take like the group that wanted to go on the excursions, and we would meet out in front of the clubhouse area. So the guide was out there, and Steve had a bright shirt on, and the guide came up to him and said, "Oh, cool! You got a bright red shirt on. The crocodiles love bright red." Steve went back to the cabin and changed. The guy was only messing with him. Who doesn't love bacon? What kind of veggies do you like with it? With my stir fry, I used
Peppers.
carrots cut real thin. I used peppers. I used broccoli. I kind of used what I had in the house. I had a can with the baby corns and the chestnuts in it. So I used that. And I had some Chinese noodles. So I cooked some Chinese noodles on the side. And then when they were cooked, I mixed it with it with some Kikkoman stir fry sauce. Kikkoman. It turned out really, really good. I bartered bacon for some ibuprofen. You gotta do what you gotta do. Pet said his lion diet is he's lying that he's on a diet.
I believe it.
Lysol wipes for coffee cream.
That's not an even trade.
Hey, if you like coffee, you gotta have cream. Gotta do what you gotta do. I'm almost out of ice cream. That's where the problem's gonna come in. I like my veggies crunchy. In stir fries and stuff, I like crunchy veggies. Steve likes his. Karen said she lost 2 pounds. Woo!
Yay!
It's taken me a month to lose 2 pounds. I keep going up and down and up and down. I guess maybe it's better if I don't have my ice cream.
Well, you can have certain ice creams.
Well, this is low fat. It's no sugar.
Check the carbs too. Carbs is what puts sugar in your body. I ate the Rebel ice cream. That has like 4 net carbs for the whole pint.
She said she bartered a miscellaneous bunch of stuff for $100 to get 4 cartons of smokes. Cigarettes have gotten so expensive. I don't smoke anymore. I used to smoke a pack and a half a day, but I quit in 1999 when I lost my father to lung cancer. He smoked all of his life since he was a child. His dad passed away when he was 7. And his dad's funeral, one of his uncles gave him a cigar. And he said since that day he smoked and stuff. He was passed from farm to farm. His mom had girls and she didn't think she could raise a boy. So she passed him from farm to farm. And I don't know. He didn't have a good childhood at all. That's saying he lost 100 pounds. He had a bad night at the English poker game. That's the wrong kind of pound.
I was about to say, did he leave Chick behind as payment or something? I mean,
Oh.
bad pet.
She said, I even already had 4 liters of 91% alcohol for cleaning my bong. LOL.
Goofballs.
Yeah, I don't even smoke once in a blue moon because I know the way I am. And if I smoke one, I'm going to want to smoke more and I'll be back on having to have it. Steve gets lost going in a circle, so he's probably not coming. He's sorry, Chick. We apologize.
Sounds like me. I could get lost in my own neighborhood, and it's literally a circle.
No, I do. Steve knows his way around everything. I mean, he's on the lake going, no, you got to go right. And I'm saying, no, I think I got to go left. And he's always right. I have a bad sense of direction.
Mhm.
I put a Garmin in my car so I can get from point A to point B because I can't find my way the same place twice. I know Chick's waiting for Steve to pick you up, but yeah, I think he's sidetracked. He does get sidetracked. Now, I will tell you that. We can be, like trying to do something and I'm waiting 20 minutes because he's worse than a woman. Oh, did I say that? Because
Only out loud.
my brain was thinking that. Because I don't know. And I just kind of like look at him like, are you ever going to come? Come on already. So, yeah, you'll be waiting a while. Irene's saying she has everything she needs except the washing machine. That's my sister Karen too. She has to go out to do her laundry too.
My washer is working fine, but the dryer I have to put on a lower setting because the timer gets stuck. I think it's the temperature thing.
Keeps turning right. So anyway, we did go canoeing. Oh, Karen said she washed towels in the sink today. Hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. We did go canoeing, even though they told us there were crocodiles in the area we were canoeing in. We said, well, we didn't see any, and they said, that doesn't mean they didn't see you. But they said, don't flip the canoes over. If you flip the canoes over, don't move. Just stay there really still. We had to have life jackets on. And don't move so we can come and get you out before the alligators or crocodiles or whatever get you. So, needless to say, every time Steve shifted, I would say, sit still.
Didn't you hear him? He told you to sit still.
Don't be in the water.
Like, that's it. Next time I'm going without you.
They bleach the sink. I don't use bleach in my house.
I don't like the smell of it.
Not approved. It's dangerous. It's not good for you. If you have asthma or anything, it can trigger an asthma attack. I don't have asthma, but I just can't stand the smell of it.
Oops.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't use bleach, so I haven't really checked to see if there was any in the stores. I do need to clean my bathroom though. Uses Tide Pods.
Don't eat them.
Don't eat the Tide Pods. I use cheap laundry detergent. Whatever's cheapest, that's what I use.
I use Tide Pods.
They look so tasty, he says.
Oh yes, the delicious blue and red with the white line. It's just absolutely, I can't help myself.
Miss my mouth.
I do that a lot.
It's
Probably
right
doesn't help that I have 3 holes in the bottom of my lip.
in my thing. They gave us 2 of these. They gave us 2 of these in Himanasi at the resort we were at in Belize. These were free. They put them in our room because they didn't want you bringing bottles of water, and they didn't sell bottles of water. Hi, Son Lynn.
Hi, Son.
They tried to be as green as they could there.
That's
So-
good.
Even like the soap, like the shampoo and conditioner they put in the bathroom, they use these little containers that were reusable containers, and they filled those up, and you would just open them and like pour them into your hands. But they refilled them. They were like little wooden containers they put in the shower, and they had them in the bathroom on the sink too.
That's pretty cool.
So Irene's saying she bought 3 things of bleach in December.
It's too much.
Well, then she has them. So she has them, she says.
True.
You have to be smart at budgeting. Even, I try to be smart at budgeting.
I budget the best I can.
Yeah, I mean,
My income's unstable sometimes.
yeah. Irene says she only buys things when they're on sale. And just ironic that the things I bought on December happen to be the things we need now. Well, that's good. Even the Lysol wipes. And I had extra Lysol wipes in my house. I still do. Because I bought like the economy pack with the 3 big containers of it back before all this even started. So, I mean, I have extras because I keep them in the bathroom. And so that, you can wipe the bathroom as you're going along. You don't have to do a deep clean on the bathroom. You just, clean it every time you're in there. Wipe the sink down, wipe the toilet, whatever you need to do. Psychic shopping. Clean the bathroom now, actually. The best sale I got all year was the one at when AC Moore went out of business. I really stocked up on stuff. I mean, I bought massive amounts of yarn. I sent some to my mom so that she could be knitting. And matter of fact, my sister asked her yesterday if she had enough yarn, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I got enough yarn." What she's been doing is she's sitting in there, she's knitting. I did get some puzzles. I bought some puzzles online and had them shipped to her so that she has some puzzles to do.
That's cool.
She likes putting puzzles together, and she was on her last puzzle. So Patty says, I need to get her some more puzzles. And I said, well, I'll get them. I'll just order them and ship them up to her. Let them ship them to her. That way, she doesn't have to, I don't have to ship them.
Yeah.
Even if the post offices are going to stay open or not.
I don't have the patience for puzzles. I'm surprised I'm sitting here doing this diamond kit for like all morning.
Right. I mean, that's the best time after Christmas to get stuff. I was hoping to find a Christmas tree on sale after Christmas, one of the artificial ones, because we threw away the one that was in the living room because it's so old and the branches weren't even staying upright anymore. So we said we would use it for one more year and then toss it. And then I said, well, we'll go in the store right after Christmas and get one because they should have them on sale. And we never found one. So that's something we're probably going to have to get next year.
They switch the stock so quickly now between holidays. Like it could be like the beginning of the year, New Year's, and they're set for like Valentine's and St. Patrick's already.
Right.
So, I mean, trying to find stuff after holidays for sales now is like really difficult.
Right. So Lynn said she thinks that she's thinking about doing latch hook. I like doing latch hook too. I haven't done it in a long time because right now most of my knitting is knitting hats for the homeless. But I did finish a baby Afghan and a little baby hat. Let me show you. Hang on. It's
Okay.
here beside me.
I like latch hook. I've got a couple rugs I've done.
Well, this little baby hat, oh, can you see it? I want to put a little ball on the top, a little pom-pom.
Mhm.
And the baby Afghan matches it. Can you see it?
Mhm.
So I was making this for a friend. Her daughter was having a baby, but then she lost the baby.
Aw.
I'm still gonna, finish this up and put it aside for another baby, but it's bad. But I'm still knitting my hats, and I'm doing another project, but I can't show it to you because I'm doing a video, and I'm gonna do like a time lapse through the whole thing that I've been working on for a couple weeks now. And then I'm going to do it as a premiere so everybody can kind of hang out with me and watch me do this project. Fairy Anna's been watching me do it a little bit, watching me because she's been hanging out with me a little bit on the
Facebook. Yeah.
Facebook Messenger.
I've been obnoxious for the past week or so on Facebook Messenger. It's the only socialization I have.
Yes, she's trapped like a rat.
It's devastating.
2x4, you would love my design, CR. Oh, cool. Chicken wire and electric ties.
Mm.
Karen said 204K. What is that?
No clue.
Yeah, I'd love it too, Iron Fire Horse. You should do some video so we can see it. The pattern for the baby blanket, I have a book with different baby blanket patterns in it. And I just took a pattern out of the book. Thank you. Karen's having typing issues.
Oh, stretch. Need a drink real quick.
See, I told you. She said, dang, can't type. He's asking if you're drawing.
No, I'm doing diamond art. It's basically it's like these cut plastic pieces, and it's kind of like, the best way I can describe it is like rat trap paper. It's like sticky paper, and it's like a paint by number. So I'm sticking the little beads to the number that they're supposed to go to. I probably zoom in a little better on my.
And what's it going to be?
It's a blue dragon. Which is hard to show you. I don't know if I can even show you my screen. I got so many things running over here. I don't have an image, unfortunately, of it. I don't think.
Can you pick it up and hang it in front of you? Or will the beads fall off?
No, the beads are glued on there. But it's so pixelated. I don't think you'll be able to make out the image. It's a blue dragon.
Kinda.
Yeah, like these are the wings, the white parts, and its head is like this, and its tail's down here.
Yeah, I can see the head.
Yeah.
Cool. Irene says she was thinking of painting the walls in her house since housing won't come in there and bugging me anymore. Maybe I can actually make it home. That would be good. Make it you. Make it what you would like. I want to be painting my living room too because they have a green color in there. Like the house, and I'd rather have a different color. Steve said I can't do blue, but I'm thinking maybe a tan or something. I don't know. I don't want white, but I don't want green. And I want to put the flooring in too. I want to do hardwood flooring. So that's going to be after all this stuff passes where we can get out and go shopping for paint and stuff. I still have some other projects that I got stuff to do. We have some patio furniture that I need to replace the seats on them. And I have the material to do that. So that's what I'm going to be working on next.
Did you ever figure out the cushions to your bench out there?
No, I don't know how they go. There's cushions. You can just put them on there. That doesn't, I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah.
So what are y'all doing to keep busy?
Yeah, what's everybody been up to? We haven't done anything really. I've been watching a lot of TV.
I've just been working. He's been backstitching for the last 4 days. What are you backstitching? Plotting world domination.
Same thing we do every day, Pinky.
Pondering the meaning of life. Oh, let's see. I would say that Pat is probably plotting world domination and Chick is pondering the meaning of life. Yeah, that's true. Defeats the purpose if you got to use the same color.
True.
He's backstitching a backpack. Are you showing that on your channel? I know you did a couple of live feeds. I've missed both of them, but I watched a little of each of them. Yeah, I like color in the house. I don't like everything to be white. I like natural colors, like the wood behind me. I love seeing wood in the house. That's why I did the wood wall. One of the reasons I did the wood wall in my office area.
I like crazy colors, like your dad's old kitchen where it was like yellow and green and red, and
yeah, my mom did that. So
I thought that was cool.
That she's been trying to finish quilts that she started. Oh, it's a good time to finish projects you've got started.
Oh yeah, I highly encourage that.
I've got a quilt I started probably, I hate to say 30 years ago that I ain't finished because I really don't know how to finish it now.
Yeah.
Patty said, just finished framing my last cross stitch piece. His name is Jesus to donate to the church when we finally go back.
Cool.
Cool. Karen's saying she needs some color for her bathroom. Chick is saying she quilts every night, and on some cold nights, I even blanket. Oh, that must have been Pat. Oh, she. Oh, Chick slap him. Okay, that's good.
It's a start. We're not doomed yet.
Iron Fire Horse says she's hiding some of her supplies in case she gets robbed. So, Irene, is you put a sign on your door saying quarantined, I have the coronavirus, and nobody will come in and rob you. Stay out, quarantined. No sheet. That is funny. It took me a while to get it, but it's funny.
See what happens when you stay indoors for too long.
I think so. He says, CR said he thinks he's been sewing at least 15 minutes for the last 3 weeks.
Good gracious.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I got a whole bunch of pot holders I need to sew yet. I was making some Christmas pot holders for next year. So my plan is this.
So I know what I'm getting for Christmas, huh?
No, I'm trying to beat Tack and Brenda when they come online to raise money for Black Friday. Always have something to sell. So I'm going to put some pot holders together and sell them for Black Friday. What do you think? Good idea?
Well, now you're giving away what you're already doing. So now that they're going to get a head start on what they're going to do.
Well, she carves. Brenda carves. She does some awesome carvings.
Just message her and be like, don't watch my live stream today.
She ain't going to watch.
You don't need to know why. I think it's a good idea.
I think so, too. I
How
can
many
give
more
you a
I-
sneak peek if you want to see them. They're beside me. Some of them are stitched already and some aren't. I had to move them off this table. I even revised my sewing kit now. One of them. Well, that's good. I need to, well, I have been trying to clean the sewing room up because, or this craft room, because it was the last room I cleaned when we moved in here because we had all this extra mess we didn't know what to do with, and it all got shoved to the back, and this room is in the back of the house. So I had to kind of go through. I put a lot of the stuff that I got from AC Moore. Like I bought like coloring books. They had coloring books for 10 cents. I bought everything they had, and I went to like 3 different stores, and I had like a bunch of color books, like stacks of color books. So I put those up in the attic in plastic tubs so that hopefully nothing will get into them, so that they're not sitting back here in the craft room for a year.
It's a good idea.
I was sick for 3 weeks. My doctor told me to self-isolate.
I think I'm missing beads.
Pat said them too. No tests, no 811. No answer at 811. That must be our 911.
Yeah.
I don't want to get a test. If you have a fever, they say you have to have a fever and cough and like hard to breathe, and that's symptoms of the coronavirus. I have like sinus dripping in my throat, and that makes me cough a little bit, but I have no fever or anything else like that that goes with that.
I don't want to get the test done. I heard they like it's worse than the flu. Like the flu, they'll swab here. I heard they go all the way up.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank
No,
you.
answer 811. And if it's bad, I guess call 911. They say out of 10 tests that they do on people that are showing symptoms, only 1 is positive. Well, that's a good thing, though. I mean, I hate for them to waste their tests, but it's good that these people don't have it. Oh, 811 in Canada is the COVID-19 hotline.
Ah,
We don't have one, I don't think.
I
Do
don't
we?
think so.
He organizes sewing kit and has many compartments for thread, webbing material, sewing needles, buttons, spools, and such. That's pretty cool. I just have a plastic one. You know what I did? I used an old tackle box, and I use that as I actually bought it for a sewing kit. I use it for a sewing kit. Oh, I believe 811 is real. We don't have it here in the US, I don't think.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Let's call it and see.
How about no?
If things are really out of control, call 1011. All right. Do you get that one?
What's 10:11?
I don't know.
My bedtime?
311 is the snitch line. 11 to find out the number for 911. 411 is information. 411 is information on if you need help with something like shelter or something like that, then you dial 411 down here. A VHS holder. Gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, why waste all this stuff that's irrelevant now? VHS holders, use them for something else. I mean, why not?
Mm-hmm.
CR is very creative. He can, he uses a lot of things. I don't know, he's just got a really creative mind.
You can see the genius at work sometimes. It's pretty cool.
211. 211 is their info helpline. Ours is 411.
I think in the UK they have to dial like a whole series of numbers, don't they?
I don't know.
It's crazy how it's not universal like that.
Yeah, that is weird. I think 911 is pretty universal. Dang, it's 4:42 already.
Yeah.
Spent too much time out on the lake this morning. The day's gone.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
111. One of the loneliest numbers you'll ever know.
One is the lonely. Okay. Am I off camera?
No, not really.
Okay.
Which is weird too, because why do landlines and cell phones have different numbers for like 911? What's the cell phone number for 911? Is it still 911?
It is on my phone. I also have a button I can hit that'll do an emergency call. I don't know how everybody else's phone is.
I don't either. Hey, what's for dinner? What's for dinner, everybody?
We're supposed to be doing spaghetti, but I don't see myself getting up and cooking anytime soon.
Why are landlines called LAN? Why not landlines? They are landlines. I just pronounce funny. Chicken Alfredo. Karen says chicken Alfredo.
That sounds good.
Good. It's landlines. It is. But I have like this weird pronunciation of all words because I'm blaming it on my mother. My mother used to make up words.
Potato chips.
Data.
Data. There's no T. It's a D. Potato.
Sunland said they're making their own pizzas. That sounds good too. We could
Mhm.
make pizza. We could do pizzas. I have leftover Chinese. We ate the leftover shepherd's pie for lunch. Pizza sounds good though. Pat and Chick said their grandmother used to say wash.
Wash.
Yeah, wash your hands. Go wash your hands. Toad chips. Toad toe chips. Patata chips.
Potato chips.
Patata.
Patata.
Patata chips.
Yeah, she says potato.
Sofa. We say sofa. With toe jam. Toe chips with toe jam.
Is there any other way to have them?
We say sofa instead of couch. We say couch. We say sofa. We
I
say
say both.
yeah.
I say Coke. I don't say cola or soda. It could be a Pepsi. It's still a Coke.
Mm-hmm. Soda.
I mean, if I'm ordering at a restaurant, I'll ask what sodas they have.
But my mom writes poetry, so she does it on purpose a lot of times. She'll just make up a word.
Like Shakespeare.
Some of her stuff is pretty funny. Pop. Canada calls it pop, like soda pop. Soda pop. That was out of The Outsiders. That was the guy's name in The Outsiders, Soda Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't soda pop very often. Where are you from, Sonlin?
I like how the UK has crazy words for stuff that we say, and they think that we say stuff funny.
Pat and Chick say, if I say soda, they ask what part of the States I'm from. How about some cherry pop? I want a soda on my sofa. Don't spill the soda on your sofa.
No, that would be bad.
Oh, Sonlin's in Coatesville, Pennsylvania.
That's not too far.
Yeah. Oh, Iron Fire Horse said she's got to run. Bye. Thanks, Irene, for stopping by.
Bye, Irene.
Love you. Take care. They say ginger in Scotland for pop and crisp for chips.
Yeah, crisps.
Ginger. Ginger is pops, like ginger ale, I guess. Thought a ginger was a redheaded person.
Ginger beer.
Yeah. Love you too. Bye, Irene. Pat and Chick said bye, Irene. Wasn't it
Irene.
called Good Night, Irene, or something?
I think so. Ooh, that's not good.
Love you too. Good night, John Boy. Oh.
Oh, stretch. Like hunched over this thing.
Nobody's on your channel? Or did you shut it off?
I have 2 concurrent viewers and looks like 2 likes so far on mine, but I've got nobody chatting.
Yeah.
So, and you're probably one of my viewers.
So
If you've got it
they
up.
say it goes, good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. That's the song. I knew there was a song, something about good night, Irene. My shirt's crooked. All right, we've been on for an hour and a half. And
Yep.
you've probably been on your channel for like 2 hours or something. 'Cause-
Yeah, I could probably do to stand and stretch and probably figure out dinner and
Yeah. So we'll probably cut it short. Old song, like I want to say maybe 1940s.
sounds about right.
We love the wheels off your mothers. We love you guys too. You're welcome. We're glad you came and spent the afternoon with us.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Maybe we can do it again if we stay quarantined up here for a while. I so had a great time reconnecting with y'all here. Thank you, CR. We love
CR.
you. Those were the days, my friend. That was like Carol Nat Burnett or something, wasn't it?
I don't know.
For the days. She's still waiting for Steve.
Keep waiting.
Pick me up, Steve.
We'll be there a while.
Karen. Bye, Patty. Take care, everybody. Bye, Son Lynn. Y'all be safe out there. We'll tell Steve you're still waiting for him. Outside alone in the rain. Singing in the rain. Just singing in the rain.
Oh, what a glorious feeling.
I'm happy again. All right, y'all. You guys. Bye.
Bye.